Pom 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 pom
Hello and good morning again, and welcome to the last day of the longer red alert readings that we're having. It's also yesterday was a sort of dark anniversary. I had a big loss a year ago and all the rest of it, and this today is a sort of light anniversary because I didn't die, basically. I was told this time last year, I was told if I'd have left it another couple of hours, I'd have been dead. So here we are. I didn't. So a light anniversary. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Read the cards, seeing as it was such a nice wee reading yesterday and it was a dark anniversary. So it'll be interesting to see if we have a light anniversary and really dark cards. Wouldn't it? So yeah, still can't see Star Wars as a tarot pack, but I am willing to be persuaded otherwise if you're feeling like it. So any doom scrollers that or any geeks that have seen the word Star Trek and have been drawn in and then thought, what the hell is going on here? It's because I have been asked, like, how can I be a geek, into the scientific method, believing we went to the moon, that sort of thing. Do you know what, actually, to be fair, the only absolute proof, the only thing that convinced me absolutely that we went to the moon was Buzz Aldrin's right hook, which isn't very scientific, but there we go. Watch the video, you'll see what I mean. Anyway, how can I be, normal and believe normal things, yet do the tarot? And I've suffered all my life from chronic synchronicity. That's all I can say. I've seen, woohoo, we've got the Empress to the side. We've got two. And the Emperor. We'll take a wee note of them. Emperor and Empress. So get them back in there and get shuffling again. So, yeah, and it's just vibes and things, I suppose. But it's like, I don't know. The tarot just seems to work. I just, and in a past life, many moons ago, I used to do the tarot in the rep bar and pint if you liked it, nothing if you didn't. And I haven't drank that much in my life before or since, and I used to have to hand them around, so couldn't have been that bad. That was also the time when the glass all smashed over the top of us with Sandra's reading, so that's why, got to the point she could read the cards almost as well as I could when I was dealing them out. So that I don't know what it said in the reading, but I do remember that it consisted of ooh, well, I know, and various other exclamation marks. And then all the glass smashed over the top of us as a sort of exclamation point. So yeah, that was a weird one. So anyway, we'll get on with the reading, eh? Shuffling away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So what we'll do is we'll tidy these up and we'll have a quick wee decade at the Emperor and Empress just to see what those jumping out at us was meaning. Oh, get the deck. So Empress and Emperor, that's like strict control and for want of a better phrase, feminine control. But I mean, I'm quite old-fashioned, so you must forgive me with some of the phraseology that I use. It is quite old-fashioned, so I'm apologising beforehand. It's a fruitful power. more persuasion with the Empress, whereas Emperor is strict control. Them jumping out is basically, yep, that's, yep, the nurture others. Because it's not, nurture, that's what I mean, feminine nurture. As I say, I'm old fashioned that way. And that's like the firm, the Emperor and things. So basically, got to do a bit of both, eh? So we'll get on with the thing you're reading. But common sense, really, I suppose, eh? When you look at it that way. 3, 4, and 5. So, as ever, number 1. Situation at the moment, where we are. Wheel of Fortune. Couldn't have been better. And if we're going to go on a global stage, given what's been happening with our do you know what? I still reckon this is him trying to go for a senility defence. He's desperately trying everything to get that 25th Amendment done on him. Nothing's working. He's like, what can I do? I'll attack another country. Surely a code that'll get them to put me in a sanatorium so I don't have to face all the other charges. But here we are. Anyway, Wheel of Fortune. Everything's moving around. Everything's going. Guinan, very good choice for that because she's seen everything. She's been everywhere. She's done everything. So we have Wheel of Fortune. It's Guinan is always happy when her crew meets with good fortune. However, even the luckiest opportunity requires preparedness if you are to make the most of it. Be watchful for an unexpected success or stroke of good luck and reflect on what blessings may be coming your way and how best to meet them. Surprisingly positive, given the things. So it's you take what you can get from it. The best thing might be doing what seems like the worst thing. In other words, to me, that's what that's saying and stuff. I think you've had. This is feeling like it's in the past. And I know it seems weird, but yeah, that stroke of maybe the stroke of good luck is him doing this and us finally going, no, wait a minute, he's went over the line here and getting rid of him. You never know. So there we go there. So that's the situation at the moment. 2, why did it happen? We'll see here. Judgment. Back, there we go. Cue Twilight Zone music because I'm pretty sure that's where that was the other day and I had the Trump vibes for that one for Judgment. Basically, yeah, that's why it's happened. We'll get what number are you? To me, that's what that's screaming out to say. But that's like, just as humanity's potential is finally recognised by Q, you have also been judged and found worthy. At the end of a long mission, your dedication and efforts will be rewarded, and you will gain a greater appreciation of yourself and your place in the universe. Another good card now. These can be read 2 different ways, which is unlike, I'm taking on a personal level, have to, very significant anniversary. It's personal for others out there as well. That's the feeling I'm getting as well. There is personal elements. So please do ignore my political elements, which are there too, and I'm seeing. So if you're getting a personal message, ignore the political. If you're getting the political, ignore the personal. That's basically what I'm saying. I think this is Trump when the 25th Amendment might be coming. You never know. He might have done it. This might have been the step that he took, but fingers crossed, eh? You never know. Which leads us on to the benefits of letting go. Which, we know already. But let's see what the cards have got to say about it, eh? But do I have to say the devil inverted like we had the other day in another position, but meaning pretty much the same? Basically, what a good idea! but we'll see. With the help of his crewmates, Data breaks Lor's hold over him and reclaims his autonomy. You're also successfully fighting back against something that wants to control you. Spiritual understanding has let you overcome temptation, though you may still feel vulnerable and weak. Continue to hold strong, you're on the right path. So, personal level, couldn't it be clearer? Political level, again, couldn't be clearer. So, there you go. It's in the cards. And what we'll do is we'll get on to number 4. We've learned from the experiences so far. So, what have we learned? The Fool upside down, which is basically just the Fool inverted. Not a bad card at all to have in that position, because that's a past sort of position. Data can calculate probabilities even in nanoseconds, but few of us have his computational abilities. Your excitement for a new journey has you dashing forwards before you have time to plan for the adventure ahead. Undertaking a mission without proper preparation will only lead to conflict. Remember that only fools with positronic brains can afford to rush in. Very true. So basically, you've done your daft, it's time to reflect. We're going back to like the temperance, it was there a couple of times. It's moderation. You've learnt your lesson, don't rush in, take your time. And finally, what's ahead? This is definitely a personal reading. I'm just going to say that as well. I can't help the vibes on that one, but it's a personal political one. There's no two ways about that. That's vibes, eh? The Hermit inverted, which kind of says what it means, really, as well. Where are you? A good card to have in the future, especially seen as this, like it does feel like sections for 2026, so a nice ending for the reading for 2026 as well, I think. The Doctor Soon's failure to reconcile with his other son-in-law proved to be his undoing. You're also struggling to learn from your past. Very true. It goes with that card there with the Fool. It's this inability to grow and mature has hindered your journey. Well, that's logical, isn't it, really? Reflect on the possible reasons for this, which is basically what you've been doing with the temperance and like moderation and that. What are you afraid of? This card may also indicate an unwillingness to accept the advice of others. Very true. On a personal note, for me, yes, that is very true. I do tend not to do that as well. Maybe personally, on a political one, yes, we don't. We don't tend to do that. We tend to listen to the market as opposed to reality, I suppose you could say. So, yeah, politically, bad one. Personal note, try to listen more to other people. That was the theme that was coming out the other readings as well. Open yourself out to experiences, but open yourself out to other people this year. Not a bad thing to do. That's definitely Trump. I can't get over that in Trump. But yeah, it's like go forth, be fruitful, have the control, but moderation in all things. So I hope you've enjoyed that. The next couple of days, next 361 days, it's going to be just 3 cards tarot that's called Calculating the Odds. Nice and short, snappy, hopefully only about 5 minutes, but hey, would you know, that's like you banter, don't you? It's like, well, that's a blether, but that's like other people banter. But we've got that. So, anyway, I'll see you tomorrow, and thanks for being here, and leave any comments. Oh, by the way, if you leave any bad comments, I just won't bother replying, so there's no point really. So, see you later. Bye.
Oh.